everybody, it's Sophie and Marco, Dish Out on the Movies. Today we are celebrating the fact that we have reached the 501 subscriber mark. Alright, yay! Woohoo! Thank you everybody for your subscribing. We really appreciate it. And on a personal level, I hope to do better, because I get too wordy. But anyway, we are celebrating by eating JellyBelly beans. Jelly beans.
Sophie picked this because what we did was we came up with a couple of ideas. First off, we were thinking of eating the Cake Boss cake slices, like a piece of each. Then we thought about M&Ms, but the M&Ms are too expensive to get like all the different flavors, at least for us at this point. And then we also thought about donuts, about getting like 5 donuts a piece at Dunkin' Donuts and then trying a bite of each one and ranking them or something. But so Sophie chose jelly beans, and it was torture, to say the least. Right, Sophie?
We made it through.
Yeah. I mean, there were just... what the hard part was the fact that it was really hard to tell them apart. You have to get your cell phone light, and you have to point it at these beans.
Yeah.
And pick through them like you're doing some sort of like a anatomy project or something. It's really difficult.
Well, Marco did a really good job. There's only a couple of them where he got it wrong, and I said, no, this tastes like whatever.
Yeah, it was tangerine and orange.
And then root beer and Dr. Pepper.
I didn't get that one wrong. It was Dr. Pepper and chocolate pudding.
Oh. Because you look at these, and if you don't have good enough light, it's just really hard to tell them without tasting them.
Yeah. So we ranked all 40 flavors. We even tasted the worst ones and the best ones a second time. And then we forgot a flavor. We forgot peach. So we had to try peach.
It wasn't very good.
So. Wasn't that good, no.
I'd rather eat real peaches.
So anyways, number 40, the worst one, was Juicy Pear. It was very gross. And, I love pears. So,
I like pears too.
It really says something that, like, we hated this one that much, even though we love pears. 39 was strawberry jam. This one had a really sour taste to it. Very strange. Sophie?
What?
Oh, you're not going to say anything?
I know.
Strawberry jam.
Oh, that's what I thought you said.
It had like a sour flavor in it.
It was odd. And
yeah.
There was maybe a hint of strawberry, but
it was mostly just sour. Like artificial chemicals. And then caramel corn, which was really hard to find. This one tasted like a sugary, buttery popcorn.
It's too sugary.
And butter popcorn was already sugary. So, very sugary.
I mean, I know you're probably thinking, well, they're jelly beans. Of course they're sugary, but some of them are good enough to where they don't taste like they don't just taste like sugar with a hint of flavor. They taste like the whole thing. The flavor and the sugar combined to make a good jelly bean. So.
Yeah, the next one is raspberry. This one had a really sour flavor. And again, I really like raspberries. I did not like this raspberry bean.
No, I didn't care for it.
And the next one is coconut. Coconut, Sophie really hated. What did you think, Sophie?
Ew.
You said it tasted like soap, though. Like,
Yeah, that's a couple of them.
They tasted like soap to you.
Soap. At the end of, it's like you bite into it. It might taste okay in the first, biting into it. But then as you chew, it turns into soap.
That's how. Oh, and that's how they do such a good job at making the dirty dishwater at the Bean Boozled. Well, I just thought, this one was really disappointing to me because coconut if you get the Brock's jelly beans, or Brax,
Rocks.
the pink and the coconut are my favorite ones. So, you know, it was very disappointing. It did not really taste like coconut. It was just sugar. The next one is butter popcorn. You know, this is a typical, like, one that we hate, like, because it's sugary. Like, why is popcorn sugary?
Yeah, it'd be okay if it wasn't.
If it was salty.
It was overwhelmingly like sugar.
It would be interesting if it was salty to taste it, to see if we'd like it better, but it probably wouldn't be very much, because if I want to have popcorn, I'll have popcorn. We had popcorn yesterday while we watched the Blair Witch Project. Next up, now this is going to piss people off because this is a beloved flavor. This is like people's favorite flavor.
What's that?
Berry Blue. Now, I thought I remember Berry Blue was good, but I did not like it. I thought that it was very, very weird.
I didn't care for it either.
Yeah. Next up is Strawberry Daiquiri. This is another, it was a weird one. It just tasted weird.
I've had strawberry daiquiri, and
I've never had a strawberry daiquiri before.
I don't know. I don't drink anymore. It's not good for me.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Is that why I see you pounding drinks at the kitchen
He's
table?
A liar. I can't drink.
On a nightly basis?
That would be a big mistake.
You're just like...
Health
it's like,
wise.
stop, Sophie, not sop, Sophie.
He's just lying.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. But I remember, you know, like at these Mexican restaurants drinking a strawberry daiquiri, and they were pretty good. I mean, I remember what they look like and everything, but this was like, it really didn't have much flavor. I don't know. And then there's another daiquiri that's in there somewhere. Something, maybe.
No, we'll get to it.
And it had more of an alcohol. You could taste the alcohol. That was weird too.
Yeah, that was weird.
Eating alcohol in a jelly bean.
Well, it wasn't actual alcohol. I mean, they couldn't do that.
I know, but it tasted like it.
Well, that's because there's a sugar alcohol. You know, it's a alcohol-y tasting thing, I guess. But I just thought it was weird, and I've never had a strawberry daiquiri, but I thought, like, I'm not missing very much by not having one. Next up is cappuccino. This one, it had a little bit of the butter popcorn sweet flavor in it.
It was okay,
and
but it wasn't as good as it could be.
Yeah, I felt like for a coffee flavor, it was really poor. It should have been a lot better. So. And then lastly, in the top 10 worst, is pina colada.
That was terrible. I love pina colada. Now you can eat, they call them naked pina coladas, or no, virgin pina coladas, and that means there's no alcohol in them. I've had both, because now if I would drink, I'd have a virgin one or whatever it is, naked one or whatever, but I've had that. I mean, we went to Puerto Rico a few times, and that's where the rum is. I don't know if it was invented there but they, they're the heart of the rum business in the world, I believe. I could be wrong, but they make pina coladas there. God, are they good. Really good. So I could take it. Since I don't drink alcohol, I just have the virgin pina colada, but whatever, either one is really good. And that was not good. It hardly had any flavor. And it didn't taste like a pina colada.
I think that, I disagree. I think it had a nice pineapple flavor a little bit.
It was supposed to be subtle. It's not supposed to be overwhelmingly.
Well, see, you don't like the coconut, and it had the coconut in it too. And, the coconut was not very good, so, you have the coconut plus another bad flavor, and it doesn't exactly do it any favors. So, those are the top 10 worst, and honestly, we thought that ranking these were easy, but somehow we have left a flavor off the list. and I don't know which flavor it is, and I really don't want to go through them again, so I guess, like, just, if we left off a flavor, then screw it, because, like, I don't know, like, we've got 500 subscribers, we're celebrating by torturing.
Well, I think it's good, you admitted it, so...
Yeah, well, I mean, I just don't know what it would be, though. I mean, it's like you just look at all these flavors and it's like, ugh, like we barely got through this. So next up is margarita. I really didn't like the alcohol flavor in this one.
Either.
It had a strong alcohol flavor, which is really weird because tequila is not very strong tasting. Like, compared to, like, rum, like, in pina colada, isn't that rum that you put in pina colada?
Yeah.
So the rum should have been in the pina colada one, and I didn't even taste a rum flavor. And you know that you can get rum flavoring without the alcohol, so I think that margarita just was very alcohol-y.
Yeah, it tastes more just like alcohol. Like we're drinking a bottle of alcohol.
Yeah. Next up is kiwi.
Oh, that was gross.
Safi didn't like this one. I didn't think it was too bad. I mean, the fruity flavors, some of them are really bad, but some of them are pretty good. And they kind of blend together after a while. This was one of those ones that was just kind of like, eh. But you didn't like it.
No.
Next up is peach.
No.
What?
No good.
You were
it wasn't
like
as bad as a kiwi, but
you were like, no. Yeah, peach was just, it was peach. You know, I'd rather have fresh peach. I'd rather have peach cobbler, peach pie, the peach cheesecake that Safi failed at making back in 2022, the summer. It was like a yogurt, frozen yogurt or something.
no, it didn't work out.
It was really weird. Next up is Island Punch. Now, personally, this might be like my third favorite flavor that I tried. I thought it was really, really good. It was very underrated to me. It just had a really nice fruity flavor. It was very, very good. Sapi?
What? I didn't like it.
Why
I
not?
didn't like it that much. It just
It's Island Punch. What can you like about it?
I didn't like the taste.
Okay, Safi, go to the bathroom. You will not be missed.
No, it was probably because of these stupid beans.
Yeah, I hope you don't throw up. If you throw up, maybe it'll be a rainbow for each jelly bean. Make sure to close it. Next up was Dr. Pepper. Honestly, this one's okay. It's just like, if I want to have Dr. Pepper, I'll drink Dr. Pepper. And I honestly think, for being Dr. Pepper, it really wasn't that spicy. And I know you got, I know that you think that, like, by spicy, I mean, like, no, I don't mean, like, spicy as in, like, peppers. But I mean, like, strong. And, like, the Dr. Pepper has a bite to it. And I think that the Dr. Pepper jelly bean is lacking that bite that the Dr. Pepper that you drink has. And I think that, like, there's other soda flavors here, like the Sunkissed flavors, and those actually have, like, a bite to them. Well, except for the next one. Sunkissed Tangerine, honestly, this one should have been lower because, I don't know, I mean, it was just very, very mid-tier. You know, I couldn't even taste the difference between orange and this. Like, I just thought it was like a weaker orange. Like an orange junior, you know. So, next up is Lemon Lime. This one was not as good as it could have been. And I'm going to be a conspiracy theorist here. And I'm going to say that they are purposefully not making this the best that they can make it because they want to have a Sprite jelly bean. And Sprite is lemon lime. So whenever they get the Sprite deal that they want to get, they'll make a lemon lime that tastes really good. But for now, we're stuck with this kind of boring lemon lime flavor that just kind of, Next up is Very Cherry. This was one of the ones that I confused with the red apple. And I was like, this doesn't taste like red apple at all. It's okay. And I know I've said it's okay quite a few times, but it's the truth. Like, it's okay. It's there. Very Cherry is I like cherry more than most people. There's a lot of people who associate it with cough syrup. Safi, for one, she said it was like cough syrup, which I think is kind of a bitch thing to say.
It was.
Next up is Strawberry Cheesecake.
Oh, no.
I thought this one also was underrated. Okay, let's turn that off.
That wasn't my phone.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
There you go. Oh, shit. Okay. Next, and so I thought Strawberry Cheesecake, I kind of liked it. I liked the strawberry flavor. I thought that it was actually really, really interesting. And I like the cheesecakey flavor to it. The, whatever you'd say. And next one is Mixed Berry Smoothie. I thought this one was the best out of the berries. For some reason, I don't really like the berries by themselves, but then I like them when they're mixed together. What'd you think, Safi?
It was okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't overwhelming.
Next up is Crushed Pineapple. I really liked it. I love pineapple. Safi did not.
No.
She made faces while she ate it. Next up is Red Apple. I really love this flavor. It would have been a lot higher if it was just my ranking. So, I'll say that. I love apple. Anything. Next up is Sizzling Cinnamon. I hated it.
I loved it.
I actually spit it out. There were 3 flavors that I spit out.
It was sizzling, too.
Yeah, it was very spicy. Safi almost died. She was like, oh no! And then she was eating it. And she was like, wow, that's really good. Next up is A&W Cream Soda. I don't know how this flavor got so high, because this one was really mediocre.
It was okay.
I did not like this one very much.
It tasted like it, but it just wasn't overwhelmingly great.
Yeah, I mean, I love cream soda, but I did not like this very much. Next up is Cotton Candy. Safi thought this tasted like cotton candy, but I didn't think it did a very good job of tasting like cotton candy.
I thought it did. I thought it tasted exactly like it. Sugar, and it's okay for it to be sugary because cotton candy is sugar.
No, but cotton candy, you can always taste the blue, the pink flavors. I couldn't taste really that. I mean, it just tasted like a fruit or something, like some random fruit. And next up is bubble gum.
Yeah, that was good.
I like the bubble gum.
Yeah.
Safi said that it made her want to chew it, and I agreed. I wanted to have some bubble gum, I really like bubble gum flavor. Next up is pomegranate. This one's another one where it's kind of funny that it got this high.
Well, it was okay. It tasted good.
But yeah,
I've never eaten pomegranate.
Me neither, and
so it's hard for me to judge. But I thought it wasn't too sugary. It wasn't too fruity. It was just fine.
It was a really nice fruity flavor, though.
Yeah. It didn't kick you in the face.
Yeah. Next up is Top Banana. Now, honestly,
I didn't like it.
I thought this was the best flavor of the night, or of the day. I thought that Top Banana was really, really tasty. And with the Laffy Taffy stuff, banana's the best one out of those. And
I still have Laffy Taffy.
Yeah. it still kills people and breaks their teeth open, but they still have it. And next one is French vanilla. I thought this one was surprisingly good. Like, I didn't expect it to be good at all. I thought it'd be terrible. But it was a nice, pleasant flavor. Right, Sophie?
It was okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't overwhelmingly great.
But it wasn't bad. And then,
No, it wasn't bad.
finally, we're in the top 10.
Okay.
Number 10 is Sun-Kissed Lemon. Again, this one had a bite to it. The lemon flavor was nice, which is funny because usually I don't like lemon flavored things sometimes. So I really like this one. Next one is watermelon. I really like this one a lot, but it just wasn't as good as the flavors above it.
No.
And number 8 is licorice. Sophie loves licorice. I purposefully gave it a lower rating so that it wouldn't be higher. I'll just say that. I sabotaged it. Because, I mean, I think that I'd rather have licorice. I mean, rather than have a jelly bean that's flavored licorice.
How many of you people get jelly beans and pick out all black?
Nobody, because that's racist. I like all colors.
They're really good.
Number 7 is root beer.
That was good.
This one was really, really good because root beer flavor, I think, is good to where it can be in anything. Like, you could have a root beer cake. You could have a root beer ice cream.
You can have a root beer barbecue sauce.
It's a perfect flavor. Yeah. And so I thought it was really good. Number 6 is Tutti Frutti. This one is bubblegum, basically. Bubblegum, but better.
And I've eaten Tutti Frutti. I don't know if you can buy that anymore.
Yeah, there's still ice cream. There's still
I'm not talking about the gum.
Oh, I don't know. But again,
you know what I'm
it's
talking about, right? It has stripes on it.
yeah,
like
probably
angular stripes.
Tutti gum. I don't know.
No. We'll see it. They don't make it anymore.
I mean, there is the. I think my favorite gum is that gum that has all the different colors.
It's called something else. I think.
African zebra. Like, there's a zebra
Oh,
gum.
that's black and white. That's licorice.
No, fruit stripe. They have
fruit stripe.
yeah.
There's that. I think there's another one too.
Fruit stripe gum is my favorite gum.
But see, I don't think you can get it anymore. It
Well,
says Etsy, and Etsy is
Yeah,
antiques.
discontinued. That's fucking shitty. Anyways, bubblegum is bubblegum. Number 5 is toasted marshmallow. This is a classic flavor. It's really, really good. Right, Safi?
Yeah, it was good. It tasted like toasted marshmallow.
Which actor in Hollywood do you think is toasted marshmallow?
I don't know, Marco.
Huh?
I have no idea.
Why not?
I have no idea.
That'd be a good, like, ranking video. Like, rank every actor in Hollywood and call them a jelly bean flavor. Like, which jelly bean are they?
I don't know.
Jennifer Lawrence is the juicy pear. And so, number 4 is orange sherbet. This one was a little sweet, and, I love sherbet. I think that it did a pretty good job at capturing the sherbet flavor, but it was just a little too sweet.
It was too sweet. But
Yeah.
sherbet is sweet. It's true.
Number 3 is Sun-Kissed Orange. This one was really, really the best soda flavor.
Yeah.
It was very spicy and delicious. It was a nice orange flavor. I think it was better than if they would have just had orange. Number 2 is green apple. I thought this was a delicious flavor. And I love apple flavored things, especially green apple flavored things. And so I really loved it.
It's okay. It tasted like green apple.
Yeah. Number one, to everyone's surprise, was chocolate pudding.
Yeah. It tasted just like chocolate. It wasn't overwhelmingly chocolate. It wasn't bitter chocolate. It wasn't dark chocolate. It was just chocolate.
It was classic.
Yeah, it was like classic chocolate.
And it was just really, really perfect. And I think, like, if you can find them, because this was the hardest flavor to find. I mean, you had these two brown flavors, Dr. Pepper and chocolate pudding.
And you also had root beer.
They were really hard. Really hard to tell apart.
Yeah. But we managed, and it was good.
So anyways, happy 500 subscribers. There's one last thing I'd like to go over, which I calculated before this video. You know, people like to say that I'm really negative and that I'm negative about everything, which is a complete lie. It's a complete bullshit. We've debunked this rumor over and over and over again of, like, I don't like anything, apparently. Well, last year, I watched 100 old movies. Out of those 100, I liked 70 out of them. So that's 70%. That's a lot more than half. That's a great percentage. Safi, on the other hand, she watched 64 movies, and she only liked 27 out of 64, and that is 42%. So Safi did not even like half.
I'm not going to pretend to like something if I don't like it.
Well, that just shows, like, Safi is the negative one. I am the positive one who likes things. Now, it was on the other hand, though, for the new movies. For the new movies, I only liked 18 out of 39. But then again, I watched more movies than Safi for last year.
Yeah, that's right.
So I only liked 46%. Safi, on the other hand, she saw 23 new movies, and she liked 12 out of 23. That's 52%. So, but still, it just shows last year's new movies were terrible.
Ugh.
So, like, you have Barbie, movies like that.
I like watching Ryan Gosling on the Oscars, though, when they were all pink, and I thought that was cool, because, I mean, Oppenheimer won all the awards, basically, and I was so happy that Godzilla won an Academy Award. I was so happy, because I loved that movie. I thought it was really good. And, but anyway, it was just a nice contrast to have Ryan Gosling getting up there in an all pink outfit. We remember him from the Goosebumps days, because he used to be in Goosebumps shows, and when he was a kid. And get up there, and he's all in pink, and they sing that song. I don't think it's that great of a song.
No, it's a terrible song.
But it's just
all the songs in the movie were terrible.
It's contrast, because Oppenheimer's very serious. And you have that Killian from Ireland. He's just really unbelievably just, and Robert Downey Jr. And I just, they were just so, it's such a good movie. And I mean, just such good actors. And I know it's just nice to have, like, a variety. And, like I said, the song wasn't that great. But it was just fun to see Ryan Gosling out there, and not afraid to wear pink and to sing like that. And he got he went out in the audience, he got some of the participants from the actual movie, the director and the act, Margot, what's her name? The blonde girl who played Barbie. Barbie was there, and then of course you had Ugly Betty, the girl who played Ugly Betty, and they all sang that song with them. And because it's a simple song, didn't take much to learn it, I'm sure. Maybe the dancing might have been something, but with him and having to do that. But anyway, I don't know how we got on that, but the new movies. But like I said, I just like the contrast. Everything, when the Oscars, when they just give everything to all the serious movies, it becomes almost like you're making it that way. Like we talk about this agenda thing, and it's just like to have to mix it up and it makes it more fun And that's why people like to go see movies. They want to be entertained and have fun. And so when you see it like a mixed up like that on Oscar night, it wasn't just all about the serious, it was about the fun too. So,
Well,
anyway, so thank you everybody for being our subscribers. We welcome new ones all the time. If you want to add to the commentary, you want
Thank
to tell us
you.
what you're watching.
but no thanks to Safi for picking jelly beans. Because it would have been
Well-
much easier to do the bites of 12 donuts.
Oh God. Anyway, it's already affected me in a negative way to eat all this jelly beans.
Really?
I told Marco any of these food
Well, you have to
Makes
take
me
one for the
ill.
team.
makes me kind of ill.
So?
So I can't even imagine if I'd eaten any of that other stuff, my stomach would have been on fire.
My
So
stomach's
at
on
least-
fire.
At least my stomach isn't on fire. So it just affected me in other ways. So anyway, goodbye everybody.
Bye.